Hey guys, Chris the Midwest Bass Hunter. Today I want to talk to you about a new lure I got, the Lunkerhunt Prop Turtle. Alright, so let's take a look at this crazy thing. It's a turtle, soft-bodied, so like a soft-bodied frog, and it's got the old flipping around feet here. So kind of like a prop frog or a prop fish or a whopper plopper or a buzz bait. So basically we've got the regular traditional soft body style bait, just like a frog. The difference here, we got a little trailer hook, which is actually really good. The Lunkerhunt Prop Frog, which was the first bait they made like this, to my knowledge. It has this on it, and it actually, I've caught several fish on it, and I think every single one, or almost every single one, came on this trailer hook. So this thing is really effective. Not that we wouldn't have caught the fish on the regular hooks, but the trailer hook is really effective. So a couple things about this bait. It's kind of crazy. I mean, it's a turtle, but bass will pretty much eat anything. Pike will eat anything. Anything that's moving on the water, and they think it's a piece of food, they're going to eat it. So it's not a surprise that a bass or another predator type fish would eat this bait. The thing that I kind of like about it is it's a little bit bigger than your traditional frog. So it adds a little bit bigger size. So, you know, kind of the old saying, bigger bait, bigger fish. I think this could add something there. So like I said earlier, Lunkerhunt has made different baits like this before. So the first one they came out was, well, I think so anyways. I mean, I don't work for Lunkerhunt, so I don't know for sure, but the first one that I remember is the prop frog. And this is an excellent bait. So it's just like the turtle, but it's a frog. And as you can see, they're about the same length, but the turtle is much bulkier. It's quite a bit bulkier than the frog. And then they came out with this prop fish. Now, this thing is not near as good as the other two, but the other two are pretty good. And like I said, maybe this thing adds a little bigger size. So, I mean, I don't think bass are necessarily out specifically targeting turtles, but this bait is really not much different than this. When the fish is looking at it, he sees something that's moving, he sees something he wants to try to eat. So there's absolutely no reason this will not catch fish. It'll catch fish. So wanted to check this thing out, so I picked one up. It was about, I think it was about $10, if I remember right, which is kind of spendy, but really not too bad if you look at, you know, topwater baits. Good high-end frogs, you get in that $10+ range, $8 to $10 plus, and definitely, you know, hard bait topwaters, you get up in that 10+ range pretty easy. So this is right there, kind of where it should be. It's not extremely expensive, but of course it's not cheap either. I'm gonna go ahead and tie this thing on, and we'll drag it around in the water a little bit and see what we think of it. All right, so looking at it underwater, it looks really good. I see no reason that a fish is not going to eat this bait. They're definitely, they're definitely going to eat it. So there's no reason you're not going to catch fish on this thing. One of the things that's kind of a drawback on this lure compared to a traditional frog. So here's a traditional frog. In fact, this is a Lunkerhunt. I don't know what it's called, like a toad or a super toad or something. But this is going to be completely weedless. You're almost never ever going to catch a piece of weed on this thing, okay? But with this, you got these little prop feet spinning, and that is going to catch grass and weeds in the water. So you can definitely fish it around grass and stuff. You're not really going to throw it on a heavy mat and pull it across it. It's more for, you know, working the edges of the mat or open water situations. You really aren't going to throw this on a heavy mat, which is fine. That's why you have this bait for. So it's not really a drawback, I guess. It's just something that's kind of different about it. You're not going to really want to fish this on a big open mat. But yeah, otherwise, you know, one thing I'll say about this bait is when my kids were young and I was getting them into fishing, I had this mouse lure. I think it might have been a live target bait or a Lunkerhunt, I'm not sure. But it was a little mouse, a little field mouse. And it was a topwater bait. And my kids always wanted to fish with that thing. So for me, it was a way to help get my kids interested in fishing, just because they thought it was funny to use a mouse as a lure. So this definitely has that appeal, right? If you got a younger kid that isn't too much into fishing, but if they can throw this little turtle around and swim it through the water, you know, they are probably going to want to do that. And then if they catch a couple bass on it, well, that just lights the fire of wanting to go fishing and become a bass fisherman. So that's kind of the big appeal for this bait to me. Otherwise, typically, you know, it's pretty much a prop frog, but it's a little bit bigger. So can't hurt, right? I definitely think this is a cool lure. If nothing else, just to have a novelty when you open up your tackle box, got a little turtle in there. So I think I would definitely buy this lure again. I haven't caught any fish on it. This is the first time I've had it out of the package. So I really don't, I can't say, you know, hookup ratio or things like that. But if it's anything like this, and it should be good on the hookup ratio. It's big enough you can cast it a mile. And it doesn't really, you know, get hung up in the wind too bad. So, you know, I think it's a great bait. I think I would definitely buy one of these again. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that little bell so you don't miss anything. I love to pick up new lures and try them out and show you guys what they look like, both underwater and, you know, on top of the water, however you want to look at them. And kind of tell you how I do with them. So thanks for watching today, and we'll see you next time.